as one does
Nice.
at the fucking Menards.
Well, yeah, because they have everything.
They literally do. And also their groceries are significantly cheaper than like everywhere else. So, I had to explain that to Kenzie because she does. Apparently they don't have Menards down in Tennessee.
Really?
Yeah, they have like Lowe's, and she's like, "Oh, so you're talking about a Lowe's?" And I'm like, "No, Lowe's doesn't have like an entire like grocery section in the middle of the store for no reason." Yes.
Yeah. Menards has clothes, food, and, fucking bricks. Lowe's just has bricks.
You could sustain yourself entirely within a Menards. You have the items to build a shelter, you have clothing, you have food, you have dog food and cat food and parrot supplies if you have a fucking parrot. So yes, I think that Menards is the superior store.
Yeah,
So
because we have fucking Lowe's too, and Lowe's ain't shit.
literally the last time we had a Lowe's around here, it closed down because it wasn't shit.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm cleaning off my glasses. We could play Conan and we could like do stuff, but it's up to you guys. Just have to wait to see what Matt wants to do. Oh, here comes Miles.
My favorite sitcom.
I wish he could exist in a room without me having to be in that room.
Why?
It's because he's like dependent on my existence.
I think you're just homophobic.
Miles isn't gay. Well, we don't know that. He's
Gay
neutered,
cat, gay
so
cat, gay cat, gay cat.
that's fair. Also, I work 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. tomorrow and Wednesday.
Oh, I work 5 to close tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. I looked at the schedule and I was like, cool. Um, yeah. I swear to God, Miles, please leave me alone. Miles be like, today I am going to walk over to you and I'm going to sniff you and step on you and scratch you and smack your face because I love you. And I'm like, please stop. No.
Time to freeze to death.
Yeah. That's me when it becomes December.
Sorry, I'm talking about Star Wars.
That's fair. Bro, I explained to, like, I didn't have to make it funnier. Like, this dude was trying to talk to me or whatever, and I was like, I've never seen a Star Wars movie, and he's like, oh, ha ha ha, like, you've never, like, paid attention to one? I was like, nope, never seen one. And he's like, not one, and I was like, and this is a lie, I've seen The Force Awakens, and that's it. But I'm not gonna tell him that. And I saw them when I was, like, very young. I was, like, 6 or 7 years old. I don't remember shit from them.
Yeah, so it doesn't track. Yeah, it doesn't count.
Yeah. So, like, I had this dude who's, like, talking to me, and I'm like, nope, never seen one. He's like, oh, well, like, as a first date, ha ha ha, we could watch them. And I was like, nope, don't want to. And he was like, but you have to. And I was like, why? You gonna call me a fake nerd if I haven't? Yeah, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna watch your space movie. I'm like, sorry, I've seen Spaceballs. I've seen enough. Exactly.
Yes.
Or my favorite thing is lying to nerd men and being like, oh, I've seen that movie. It's Spaceballs, right? And they're like, what? No, it's Star Wars. And I'm like, no, it's called Spaceballs. And they're like, no, that's the parody. And I'm like, what do you mean parody? It's Spaceballs. That's the movie. And then they just get so visibly frustrated that they stop trying to talk to me. It works almost every time.
And I cannot stress this enough. Shit.
Yeah. Since
I
we
do not have
it,
the brain function to play Conan specifically right now.
That's okay, we can do that another time. I'm playing
I'm doing very brainless tasks in Genshin.
Of course you're playing Genshin.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say brainless. You're playing Genshin, yeah.
That tracks. Matt, you missed it. I was talking about how, whenever men try to talk to me and they're talking to me about Star Wars, one, I lie and tell them that, I lie and tell them that I've never seen Star Wars before, or, even though I've seen The Force Awakens, or I'm like, oh, you mean Spaceballs? And they're like, no, that's the parody. And I'm like, what do you mean parody? And they're like, Spaceballs is the parody of Star Wars. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's just Spaceballs. There's nothing else.
I'm in the room when a guy asks you, have you seen Star Wars? I look at the camera like Jim from The Office.
It's like, Mamma Mia, here we go again.
Fuck! My, how can I resist ya?
Anyways, yeah. I'm trying to figure out what to do with my backyard in House Flipper. Does anybody want to play Apex?
I might be able to go brainless for Apex.
Well, it's
Maybe
a
in a
3-player
bit.
game, so we have more than enough people for it. I just want to play specifically, I want to play arenas, because I have some not achievements, but like, I have some quick
Tasks
XP to
weekly.
grind. Yeah, and also in-game, like, quests type thing. But, okay, well, I guess that's as full as they need to be. It's also really easy to win in arenas if you're just playing a 3-man squad. Like, it's stupidly easy.
Yes, it is. Sometimes what happened is I was playing a 3 squad. It was like myself, my buddy Brian, and some rando we picked up and then just kept playing with because
Nice.
they were cool.
Sometimes
and
you
we
keep
kept
randos as pets.
Exactly. And we kept getting like 2 squads against us. It was like 3 against 2 in arenas.
Oh, that's
And we
not
kept
fair.
getting the same people.
That's really
and so-
unfortunate.
It is, but I grinded out so many arena quests. It was so fucking
That's
funny.
really funny. I need to do arena shit too.
Alright, who's trying to play arenas? I look around. There's 2 of you, and only 1 slot left in our arenas. Like...
I'll give you a blowjob if you let me play.
Well, Matt, no offense, but to either of you, but Matt is obviously on my squad because he's one of the better players I've seen in Apex because he plays so much fucking Titanfall.
I'm mentally ill.
Why were you so surprised? I said there are two of you and only one slot left open in our Apex squad. Like, that's implying that Matt was the person taking up the other slot.
I don't know, man. I normally just assume that I'm left out of things.
Matt, I prefer to have you on my squad. Sentences that make you burst into tears of joy.
Honestly, you have no idea how much that does for my ego.
Well, you've played Apex. You played with the equivalent of Apex for long enough, so it's only fair.
Are you talking about Titanfall?
Yes, it's the same shit, different texture. It's fine.
Same shit.
If someone wants to play at my place, they could. Yeah, if someone wants to play in my place, go ahead, because I'll join later. If y'all are still on, but I'm just gonna hang out for a bit.
Yeah, that's another reason why I asked, because I assumed that you wanted to play Star Wars more. And just like exist. Alright, Asa, I'm adding more to my gnome shrine.
Nice.
You know what it is.
I do know what it is.
I'm gonna add like a pedestal. Whenever you guys are ready to, you can start up Apex and then just like send me an invite, I guess. Oh my god, I could just buy a whole tool shed? What the fuck? There's so much to buy in House Flipper. Wait, did I put a pool? Did I put a pool in my backyard, or am I just hallucinating? Oh, I'm building a gazebo. I think I will make another koi pond. Okay. I'm currently building a bazego right now. I'm trying to figure out what type of wood I want it to be made out of. Unfortunately, they do not have mahogany, which is really, you know, really fucking tragic. I'll just go for Brazilian. Yeah, well, a lot of the stuff that a lot of the decor I have inside of my house is mahogany, so... Okay. Let me just real quick assemble this, this bazego. Also, when I was at Menards today, I was like, Ash, I really want to play House Flipper right now, and she's like, why? And I'm like, because I'm in a Menards, and I'm looking at all the, like, the building supplies, and I'm just like... Okay, my bazego's almost done. I like how no one has asked me about pronouncing gazebo wrong. Sometimes I say things wrong just to make everyone upset. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Also, you will not fucking believe who I saw at work last night, walking into the vape shop.
At work last night?
Cassie.
Oof, ripperoo.
Yeah, she did not see me though, and I looked at her and I was like, you're looking a little rough around the edges. Full offense to her, but all I can say is at least I'm having the time of my life. I look around. Now,
wasn't she that one girl that you warned me about, saying that she would try and jump my bones?
Yes, because she is insatiably horny. She, back when I, like, brought my PS4 over to Cassie's house, and Cassie would, like, sit in PlayStation parties with me, I know she, like, desperately wanted to sleep with Rep, so...
Ew.
Rip, dude.
That... Come on now! That, and, like, she literally remembered that for, like, years. She'd be like, oh, Rep, that's the guy with, like, the really hot voice, and he's like, and I'm just like, bro, can you not creep on my friends? It's a little weird.
Tomato caught you fucking simping hardcore.
Yes,
Holy
she
shit.
is
Tomato's
also-
disappointed in you.
Yes, she's also the person who dropped out of college to do porn. Which
Oh, and did like
she
video
did?
game porn?
yes,
Where she would like play games and then rank high and eat like Overwatch or whatever.
yeah, while also getting absolutely
fucked?
demolished by her boyfriend.
I
She-
don't remember this. That's so
she
fucking
has an
funny.
she has an OnlyFans. It's okay. It's not funny. It's not funny in a way that like ha 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 sex workers, because I have an extreme amount of respect for sex workers and porn workers. But what's really funny to me is
yeah.
that she was going to college to be a high school chemistry teacher, dropped out to do porn, and then the last time I talked to her, she was like, "Yeah, I was thinking about reapplying to college and like jumping back in and like continuing to pursue my like higher education." And I was like, "You will never be allowed to work in any educational setting ever again, because now when people Google you, they find your fucking OnlyFans. They find videos of you getting absolutely demolished by your boyfriend while playing Overwatch and doing like the high-pitched gamer girl, anime girl voice. They're not gonna
Oh,
like
terrible.
you're never gonna be allowed to set foot in a high school, not even as just a visitor." So yeah, and also just the fact that like while she was at college, she almost because she did porn while she was still in college, because money. And while she was at college, she almost got kicked out because she was on the phone with someone during finals week. This is like everyone in her like dorm, like in her dorm building was like studying and shit, and the walls are very thin because she went to like a private college that was like it was a dry campus. There was like you couldn't have like boys in your dorm because they were separated by gender and like all this other shit. And she was on the phone with one of her like clients, like because he had a mommy kink, and she was just like doing that on the phone for like an hour, and then her RA knocked on her door and was like, "Literally everyone in the Great Hall can hear you. You are so loud." And she was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." And her RA was like, "I was so close to reporting you. You could have gotten kicked off the campus." Like, what the fuck? So, yeah, that's funny. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna start up Apex.